If you're struggling with fatigue, bloating, stubborn excess weight, or nagging unexplained joint pain, these are all symptoms that are linked to chronic inflammation, which is a common issue that most people don't even realize that they are experiencing. So let's talk about one of the most overlooked sources of inflammation, which might just surprise you. Hi, I am Dr. Josh Levitt. I'm a naturopathic doctor with over 20 years of experience helping people find natural solutions to common and complex medical problems. And inflammation is the most common problem that I see in my patients every single day. But the tricky thing is that inflammation in the body isn't always a bad thing. We need small amounts of inflammation to protect our bodies when we're injured. So how do you know if what you're experiencing is the good or the bad inflammation? Well, here's a quick way to check. Do you wake up tired and groggy even after a full night's sleep? Do you feel bloated or gassy after a meal? Do you find it difficult to lose weight no matter what you try? Do you experience mood swings throughout the day? And here's a big one. Do you have unexplained joint pain, maybe in your knees, your hips, or even your fingers? If you answered yes to any of those questions, it may be chronic inflammation, the bad kind. Let me explain. Now, the good inflammation is a normal protective process in our bodies. It's our immune system's natural response to injury, to infection, and to toxins. But when this process doesn't turn off properly, it becomes chronic. And this ongoing low-level inflammation starts to damage our tissues rather than heal them. And it can show up in different ways, like brain fog, muscle pain, digestive issues, even weight gain. Essentially, it's your body's way of signaling that something isn't right. So where is this chronic inflammation coming from? Well, the answer is it's in your gut. Our gut is home to around 70 to 80% of our immune cells. So when something goes wrong there, it can trigger widespread body-wide inflammation. When the gut lining is healthy, it acts like a barrier, keeping harmful bacteria, toxins, and undigested food particles out of the bloodstream. But when the lining of your gut is damaged, these harmful toxins and the chemicals in them leak into your bloodstream. This is often called leaky gut, and it triggers the immune system that there is something wrong, and that's what activates that excessive inflammatory response. So what causes leaky gut? Processed foods, refined sugars, gluten, alcohol, fried foods, which can all weaken the gut lining. Medications like antibiotics, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs like ibuprofen, chronic stress, physical, emotional, mental stress, they take a toll on your gut and on your body overall. But the good news here is that chronic inflammation and leaky gut is reversible, and it requires no medicine and no surgery. So if you're suffering from chronic inflammation, here's your action plan. Number one, remove irritants from your diet. That's the foods like the deli meats, the processed vegetable oils, and everything in that bakery section of your local grocery store. And start shopping around the perimeter for fiber-rich vegetables like spinach and broccoli, any of those dark leafy greens. Use olive oil or coconut oil to cook, and eat prebiotic foods like bananas, apples, oatmeal. And you'll want to pair those prebiotics with probiotics. Look for a quality probiotic with at least 30 to 50 billion CFUs, that's colony-forming units, from strains like Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium, which can help to restore balance by replenishing the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Getting your gut healthy will show you fast relief from chronic inflammation, but it's equally important to incorporate all of those other factors that I mentioned earlier. So reducing stress, engaging in regular physical activity, and improving your sleep habits, all of those play a role in keeping inflammation at bay. I also have a list of my favorite supplements that are listed here in this video that will help you seal up that gut and get your chronic inflammation under control. I hope that's helpful. Take good care.